Okay. Right, how you doing?
Excellent, thank you.
Good. So we're just going to have a chat about your food
Awesome.
and see if we can make some better choices, so you get a bit more out of the training that you're doing in our gym.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you eat at the moment? What do you have for breakfast? What do you have for lunch? Or
I normally
what's a
get up
normal
and
day
I
for you?
would I'd skip breakfast most days.
Okay.
I just have a coffee.
Yeah.
And then when I get into work at about 11, I'll have a couple of slices of toast with some peanut butter or jam. For lunch, I normally have a wrap, so some kind of chicken wrap or something like that from
Chicken wraps are good.
a deli or somewhere. In the afternoon, a cup of tea, and I'll often have a bit of chocolate, so a Kit Kat or something like that. And then in the evening, sometimes I cook, sometimes I just get takeout.
Cool. So there's a few spots you could make some improvements anyway. So if you put the effort in and change a couple of things around, you'll probably see some changes pretty quick from that. Which is good. It makes it quite easy for you. Okay. So for breakfast, to try and have something a bit more wholesome for breakfast would be a good idea. Good start. But we'll have a chat about the different types of food, and then maybe at the end we'll come up with some ideas on what you might like and what you could have instead of your toast, your smoko, and your coffee for breakfast and stuff. So look, we've got fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Okay. So every whole food is made up of them three macros. Okay, so it's pretty much everything you can break down pretty much into fats, proteins, or carbs. Okay. So any ideas? Fats? What do you think is a fat?
Avocado.
Avocado, good fat. Yeah. Bad fat?
Sausages.
Sausages, yeah. I suppose it depends on the sausages, doesn't it? But so good fats. You've got fish. Yeah, it's a protein, but you've got good fats in there. Great for your body. Really good for your mind, your nervous system. And bad fats would be fish and chips, as in just because it's dripping in the fat, saturated fat, and macas and stuff like that. They'd have a lot of bad fats in it. Meat as well, red meat, bad cuts of red meat can have a lot of fat around the meat. Say pork belly or something like that has got a lot of fat going on. And good fats would be fish, nuts are a great source of good fat. Almonds, walnuts, stuff like that. And flax oil, flaxseed is great for good fats. Okay, that's good for your nervous system. Fat protects your organs and stuff as well, so we do need some fat in our body. It's not like you just want 0%. And also for temperature control, so a bit of insulation. That's why your body needs it. Okay, proteins. Any ideas of some proteins?
Chicken.
Chicken, fantastic. Yeah, chicken's a great source of protein. Very low in fat, good source of protein. You've got your fish again. It's got the balance there of protein and good fats. You've got your other meats have all got protein in them. But again, it's the balance. Turkey's quite good. Got really low fat content. And your carbohydrates. Any ideas of carbohydrates?
Bread.
Grains. So rice, brown rice, white rice. They're both carbohydrates. Bread, wraps. Your wrap would be a carb. That would be classed as a carb. And vegetables also have, carbohydrate. They are carbohydrate. So look, there's a couple of different types of carbohydrates. So there's high glycemic index and low glycemic index. So high glycemic, it's high blood sugar, and white bread, for example, would be a high GI, and a lower GI bread would be a whole grain, seedy sort of a bread. So the seedy one is just a better choice if you have your toast or your wrap, if you can choose that as an option. It's a more consistent energy for your body. It doesn't spike up and then leave you with a afternoon slump. It's more consistent. Oats, great. Brown rice, fantastic. And yeah, we'll go through a bit of goal setting, okay? So that you understand why, if you eat good and you've got some goals, you're aiming at some goals, then it sort of pushes you forwards to keep on track, and having a bit of an accountability of your food, maybe keeping a food diary. You could bring that in next week. We could have a little look over it and see if there's a couple of choices you can change. Write down everything you eat, absolutely everything, good, bad, whatever. And then, yeah, if you set some goals and you have the accountability, then you've got something to work towards. You've got a bit of a target, and it'll, you use it to spur you on. So you've got to think of some goals for yourself, and the time you want to do them in. So not like 3 years time, something a bit sooner than that, maybe in the next 12 weeks or so. Okay, water. Do you drink much water? Do you drink much?
Not really, but I drink a lot of tea.
A lot of tea, okay. Well, look, water's fantastic for the body. Great for dehydration, stops you getting cramps in your muscles, and look, you should aim to drink 1 to 2 litres of water a day, okay. Yeah, water's brilliant. Fizzy water's good. Normal straight water, if you don't really like drinking water because it's not exciting or the flavour or whatever, put a bit of fruit in it, leave it in the fridge in a jug, or maybe squeeze lemon into it. I have lemon water in the mornings, and I don't know, just a bit of citrus in there makes it taste a lot nicer, and you can sort of drink a bit more. So yeah, water's great, and you should try and keep the uptake of water to a couple of litres a day. And I don't know if you drink fizzy drinks.
I drink a bit of Coca-Cola.
Bit of Coca-Cola. So that's, look, fizzy drinks have just got loads of sugar in. Even the zero sort of stuff, and that it's not that good for you, really. If you can swap that for water with a bit of lemon or whatever, then that'd be a much better choice. They're just, they're not great for if you want to lose a bit of weight. Yeah, fizzy drinks are good to